Okay, there we are. Alright, so carry on. Let's do this. It's like I'm trying to stack my fucking heal reduction because it's all 30%. My god, damn it. That's without the cleric robe too. If people start using, if people start using cleric robe. If the healer tries to fight back, like the thing, what we were testing before, the healer's trying to do it. I am positive that it will be better. The what is it called? What is it called? Ah, Thorn. Yeah. If a healer's tried to do Thorn, I'm sure it's gonna be better. And now it would be much worse if I just use my ability and keep like fearing you.
Yeah, if you're running, it's impossible. But,
yep. If you're fighting, it's a different story.
Yeah,
okay. If the, all right.
Healer can like 1v5 and kill everybody.
Okay. Remember, it's the same thing as my video. If it's 1v5, your Black Hand, your Scythe, your Cardion Color, all of them should be able to kill him in a 1v5. So if it is a fight back, then yeah, there's no chase. But if it is a running away, then no, you can't do it. Never I got the even chance to read it. Yeah, Rendering Strike, and then what? Is that the bird? Yeah, the little bird thing. Yeah, that's impossible. Look, I'll show it to you. We don't have Greater Nature, but fuck it. I mean, that means you can't purge my E. Like Greater Nature. Greater Nature, you purge the E, it's already gone. You already know that shit. But watch. Let's have a duel with a full fight back. And I'll even use Fiend Roy, stuff like that. Watch your guy kill me. Alright, let's go. Time this perfectly. Boom. That's a beautiful silence. That's a nice silence. Oof! I almost got my E out too. Yeah. But you see, if that's a druid. But if you fight a Greater Nature, it's impossible. But I almost during that time, I just needed like 1 second. I would have got my E. It would have been lasting longer. I think I would have gotten you to at least like half of that bar of the last left, but you would have been 50.
Okay, bro.
I
Ada.
got both, dude. Oh, you're left, you're left. GG, bro. Oh, I'm so
It's so broken. Fucking. It's
One
so
spell, you leave
broken.
against the Zerg, period. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
All honesty, I am making this probably video for the only new players, like newbie players, new players, fresh, no idea what happened in the past to the future. Every old players know how to handle a great nature staff. They don't ever have to ever worry about fighting this nature staff. It's very fucking easy. Now let me show you a little bit back. Let's go back to the past. Living Armor. My personal favorite skills of the Greater Nature staff. Living Armor increases your target armor and magic resistance significantly, while also increases the incoming heal received by considerably 39%. This is way back in the past. We actually returning way back in the past. Look at this. This is February 2, 2016. Let's jump a little bit to the future. July 27, 2017. Let's look at this video and show people how the Greater Nature used to be used back in the day before the nerf was hit to them. It's about 2 minutes and 39. Please bear it. I'm gonna skip it forward. Ah, here we go. Living Armor. Nope. Nope. Nope, just run away. Now I don't know about the glaze back then, but if they still had the every X attack you get to stun your enemy, or you use an ability to stun your enemy, whichever it is, if you time it perfectly, you can just kill the healer. But during that time they didn't time it, he was able to cast his 1.something second Greater Nature, and pretty much it's unkillable. Let's keep watching. It's exciting. Here he comes. Boom. Ambush. When they get out, Living Armor. Keep fighting. What will you think happened if they purge their Living Armor? This back then didn't take skills. All you need to do is stack Thorn Item, which is the W, stack the W, and then when you feel like you're low health, and if you're in danger and you think they're going to interrupt you or anything like that, you will basically go ambush, and then use Living Armor. As you have Living Armor, you keep fighting. There's no purge, there's no danger. But if you purge that Living Armor, Greater Nature is fucking dead. Now, let's look at the bravado. Hilarious. Haha, good job. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Raise your hands. Now, in newbie, let me tell you right now, in newbie, back then, can face roll the keyboards, like, and still be able to win. Now, let's look at the forward. Past and the future again. We have this person say, should I quit? And I remember this. I remember. It was fucking hilarious. I remember it. Should I quit? Just start to a healer wearing T4 while wearing a 10 million worth of gear. And then we have a bunch of people talking, saying, I don't even know what the fuck I'm playing right now. I have stuff like EOE. And then it says, Where was that part that says healers are ridiculous? Now what happened is most burst him down, and then he used living armor, which got him full HP thanks to the dot on him. The rest is history, dude. Turned God mode, like the video I showed you when everybody, like 5 or 6 or 7 people, was trying to kill that person. Living armor was just giving them the best. I must agree here. Quite retarded in this game. Healer are quite retarded in this game. Nature, especially nature. But if it really running 10 minute worth, I assume that you must have been like low HP, 6.3 and stuff like that. Again, you can actually even type this on the forum and scroll down to everything. Now let's head to the I think maybe this one. July 12th, 2018. I don't get how can you get healing and armor for a whole 8-second block and stuff like that. Retaliate, like armor boosts, prosper is very too. Just play living armor duration is nothing else to blame on that staff. Don't start changing all nature staff for one skill design flaw. 8 seconds with 25 second, blah 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 blah. Now let's jump to the Joseph path. We have this guy saying, folks, I'm curious to hear everyone's thought on this. My own below. My understanding, it was powerful 1v1. No, it was actually powerful 1v3, to be honest with you. So again, a lot of people give their discussion about the living armor, saying living armor has lower resistance, lower uptime, but more heals and such and such and such. And during the living armor, basically you were unkillable. So then what happened? Let's jump. What's this one? I gotta make sure. Oh, there's one right there. I forgot to post this one. Like a more perspective where your DPS goes and basically kills and stuff like that. 8 seconds of plus 100 armor and 40% more healing. So basically, you literally were unkillable. Then people are starting arguing, like you saw in here, should I quit or I can't, or you can't kill a healer. July 27, 2017, which I think I left during September 2017. That's where I left. I was also using the Great Nature, and that wasn't the reason why I lived in the game was just getting really boring during that time, and I came up March 14 for the random dungeon. Now let's journey together, both of us, into the world of what will happen during the NDA balance. So the total healing output reduced by 10%. They removed the ceiling sickness because they were adding the self-healing sickness to this because it was so powerful. And then again, heal energy, energy gain, max tech, all these. But let's jump into the living armor. Cooldown from 20 seconds to 25 seconds, which people may not think is huge until later, which I'll show you what happened to the ambush of Assassin Jacket. Armor and magic resist increased from 0.31 to 0.13. Then heal per damage got a little bit higher. Duration went from 10 seconds to 8 seconds, so it's not longer than before. And the energy cost went from 14 to 16. These are based, which when it comes in a game, you can see how much you actually lost. Now, we jump down, and I think I need to jump to the armor, and specifically the assassin armor. Ambush was decreased, increased in basically nerfed, but it was increased from 40 seconds to 60 seconds. So now you couldn't do any more of those beautiful combo because the living armor was lower reduction, lower armor, and at the same time, by the time you try to do living armor again, you don't have your ambush to try to escape if something danger happens. So the reason why Assassin Jacket got nerfed, you can blame the Greater Nature back then. And some of the other staff, like you heard on the other post, also got slapped to the face. So let's actually keep journeying a little bit down to see some of the changes together back then. So let's see. They made Cursed Staff. So the nature regeneration stack gets reduced by 1 with each tick. Area of decay. So this happened during the 2017, giving the nature the Cursed Staff be able to fight nature. Again, we move down, and we always have to keep looking at the thing that does affect it, such as rejuvenation, which was 1.5 seconds. Now it was reduced, which is good. So let's keep moving down. We have, I don't know this skills at all. Ruthless Nature, I don't use that, so it doesn't matter. We move forward. Poison Thorn, the number stack was 10, number of ticks was 10, now it drops to 7. Less tick means less damage. Damage per tick from 1.94 to 2 seconds. So basically they buffed it a little bit more, but they decreased the duration so it doesn't last longer. Such as if you're about to run away from far away, I give you that last beautiful tick, and it's actually much better to drop it down from number of ticks to 10 to 7, because if you had 10 ticks and I get out of ambush, I have 40% damage on my next ability or my next attack. So then I reapply a third tick, that's 40% increase for 10 seconds, and now it decreased to 7 seconds. Let's keep jumping down to see everything else, because I didn't take a good look at the whole thing. I just know that it got hit hard. At one point, I think Living Armor got slapped the living shit out of this. So the heal protects, revitalize. I never use revitalize circus. I don't know, use ruthless. Never used that. Reanimation is now a channel. I guess those are the new spells. Yep, this has to be the new spells and such. Then we have this, and then the new one that is coming out. So this is back to 1. This is back to 1. So by nerfing the living armor, if you fight another greater nature, this is going to be your own fault if you can't beat them. Just use the perch and you'll be fine. Let's just jump back into the video because we haven't even finished that. So let's stop this and put it in. Able to finish me off. You would be able to finish me off. And this is a druid in a fight with a druid. But then if you fight with greater nature, you have what? You take away, and because you can't purge my spiritual seed, if you have a greater nature, you purge that E is gone. They don't have nothing to save themselves. No, so yeah, in a 1v5, a scythe, infernal scythe, a black hand, a whatever this thing is, Master Kalion. I even think a dagger can fight and still beat them, dude. That's Revenant Staff. Remember?
Yeah, well, yeah, unless they're really good with kiting. Kiting is hard.
Well, if it's kiting, here's an example. When you kite, you have to have that E. They have to have that. They can't. Let's say they're fighting you and you're using Thorn. During all that time, Thorn has to go away before they can press E. Otherwise, it's raised perch. I'm pretty positive that even the Bloodletter can do something. Because during that time that he's doing the E, if you get them 40% lower and they start using the thing and you already purge it, you just execute them from far away. That's the difference between fighting. And we don't see a lot of druid fights. You do realize that. There's not much druid fight. The guys who fight are greater natures. We druid fighters literally just we make fun of you from far away as you can't kill us. That's about it. I see. I can use it after the barrier goes down. Still, that's a lot of damage. I had to reapply that stack, see? Because if that stack goes back down to 0, there's nothing I can do. Yep, see?
It's actually kind of nice that the bird is ranged, because...
Yep, because you can run away, you can still hit them from far away. Yep, they have to use the heal after the bird is gone, which lasts for a pretty good second. If they don't use it, yeah, exactly, it's a long second. However, in defense of something like that, just remember that they're not going to be using Rotting Ground in that defense.
Yeah, I'm curious if I could do...
Alien Boots? Maybe?
No, just, I mean, Druid Sandals, or you could just run anything and just use run.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the difference between the Cult of Sender is that you are definitely...
Let me try one with freeze on the Druid. Druid Boots are pretty cheap. I mean, they're artifact, but they're pretty cheap.
Yeah. Alright.
Nobody really uses them, so the price is low.
Alright, sure. Let's go.
And then I'll do a run.
There is something else I do want to test when you go back to the normal. I want to see if it works when you can. Oh, perch. That was beautiful. See what I mean? What about perch? Yep, close battle too.
Yeah, the damage over
Yes,
time.
yes, yes, but
Raven,
yeah. Exactly. But again, you're fighting a druid, which you can't perch my spiritual seed. A greater nature would have been done a long time ago.
Druid.
Right.
That makes sense, I guess.
Can I have the cleric roll? I thought you grabbed it. Yep. Awesome. Then I can test it here. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Better than nothing. I'll test it with that as well. Because even if it's shit tier, I mean, it's what, 53%? Alright, it's the same thing as in a feed rope, it doesn't matter. Let me chase the back, because they don't skip for this. So we already tested that with Cleric will only be used with Great, with the Sacrifice, will never be used with the Lord. So all I need to do is test it with this, and that's it. That shows people. And again, in the Greater Nature Staff, once you purse that stupid son of a bitch of a Greater Shield, the battle is way over.
Yeah, I'm running double purge though, so that's kind of crazy.
Restacking these stuff while running away. I have nothing though. Yeah. I mean, I could probably run away from there, but you still would have gotten me. Let me try one more time. Let me try one more time.
It's close.
But that, I mean, that's showing, you know, that again, Greater Nature would die, but a Druid would be a little bit different, but still, it's just good enough. Cooldowns are up, right? Both Sight and this one has the same capability with the Render Strike and so on. It's the only sad thing is that you can't purge the fucking living shit out of that. What's it called? Oof. No way I'm gonna be able to make that. You use speed boost already. Yep. No way. See? All my cooldowns are done.
Right, but you see what it's the same trend through all our fights. As long if I can stay on top of you, then it's a much like even fighter. Even I'm winning. But if I can't stay on top of you, then it's like forget it.
Yeah, but if you use well, we're talking about Callion, right? In both sides, you're using adrenaline boost to run, and after you use your boots, so you have 2 double speed. In the Scythe,
right.
it's the fucking same thing. In the Axe, it's the same thing. In Black Hammer, the only difference is that you're not using that, but again, Black Hammer still has Sunder, has
Well, yeah, Black Hand,
Forbidden.
I have to use dash to stand on top of you, like in solo. I can't use the healing reduction. What is it called?
Correct.
Forbidden Step. Yeah, I can't use Forbidden Step because it's
However,
than you, and then you just run away. And
yes,
that's
yes,
what-
yes. But again, when you're fighting, on a 1v1, if you just use boots, like running boots versus my running boots, that cancel. There's no other bonus speed other than that. So if you use your running boots and I use my running boots, then it's done. Then after that, when you're using forbidden staff and I use my my heals, it's gone. And if try to use like what the fucking Greater Nature, boom, purge it. So it's still gone. If it's a fight versus fight, the guy has to apply a stack. If I don't apply a stack to you, or keep that stack up in 3, then there's no winning for me. I have to like lure you to a mob so we can have like a literally 2v1 or something like that. So it's still the same thing. Now, if you were using what they were using in the Black Hellgate when we found those 2 guys finally, then you do understand that we were running away fucking far away all that time. But if they had boots, they would be right behind us. So don't use healing boots.
Using carrying collar is kind of better.
I don't know. All honesty, I don't know.
Just to like target the healer sort of. But again, it's not. The problem wasn't the DPS. The problem I couldn't apply anything because we were keep.
Yeah, because if you do render strike and stuff like that, you can't apply. And versus his E, it hits a pretty good amount. It's mid damage, I say. It's not good damage. It's not low damage. Yeah.
Go with the fiend row.
Sure. Right here, fiend row. Do I still battle you, or what do I do?
Yeah. Like if we're doing a battle, and I'll go with like yes, like a night.
CC? Oh, yep. That will definitely take away the fear. Well, not take it away from you, but ignore it. Even that heal wasn't enough. I didn't apply too much stack on you.
Oh shit.
Oh, you didn't had it? You still got me with the dot. I thought you still had it.
With the range, I got you with the range.
Oh, you Raven? Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, oh
So,
shit.
Yeah, I did have my
You should have. It's the same cooldown.
But I knew you were gonna do it, so I was thinking about using my range Raven on you, so I forgot about the D on the helmet. Yeah, this is like a little bit less DPS, so that's why it's a little bit like
Yeah, longer fight. Voice ad thing. I found one online without paying anything. Yours can purge me. Damn it. Yeah, see, I have to. I mean, I have to run away from you and stuff like that, but I have to apply those stacks. If I don't apply those stacks, it's just pretty much game. Like right now, I applied those stack, and even if I did ran away, it wouldn't have killed you. Well, actually, thinking about that, 1 second. Actually, it would have been a different story. I think you still would have.
Mage Robe is better than Fear.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
It's cheaper and it just fucking purges everything, dude. It's insane.
Yes. At the same time, I think I just noticed something from the battle. Duel, when you duel, the that leaves it. So if I apply a stack as I die, I think your person might have a little bit trouble at the end. So when the duel is done, the stack goes away. But if I stacks up to 3 as I die, I can have revenge, you know?
Yeah.
But either way, you have to admit, dude, do you have a greater nature? I need a greater staff, dude. I feel like they're just gonna... Yeah, it doesn't matter, dude. I'm 400 to 400 spec. They should know that by now. The thing is, we'll do it right up there too. You know, because I feel like you still need to like. How did I say this? I feel like they're still gonna bitch and say, "Well, it's actually different. It wouldn't be that way." again. See, the thing is gone. You got 3 stacks. Look, I'm doing less damage, and I have to run away from you. I am literally almost done, dude. I had to stack 3 times, but I can't do it. And even if I use the thing right now, see? Even if I use the thing right now, you're just gonna purge it. So it doesn't really matter.